Let me share something that hit me like a ton of bricks at a recent conference. The speaker talked about resilience, but specifically about risk exposure. Here's the deal: expose yourself enough times to something scary, and eventually the fear just fades away. Think about jumping into a cold pool. That first time, holy shit, it feels like death. Your body screams, your mind freaks out. Everything in you says, nope, but here's the magic. After the 100th time, you barely notice. The water's still cold, but it doesn't faze you anymore. The secret isn't avoiding the scary stuff. It's making it boring through repetition. Let's get practical with this. Are you terrified of public speaking? Yeah, getting up on that stage the first time feels like you're walking to your execution. Your hands shake, your voice cracks, you forget your own name. But here's the thing: do it enough times, fail enough times, and eventually it doesn't terrify you anymore. And how about approaching someone you're attracted to? Yeah, getting shot down sucks. It feels like your soul is being crushed into a tiny ball. But after you've been rejected enough times, you realize something. It's not the end of the world. Eventually, you're just like, fuck it, and shoot your shot without sweating it. The fear doesn't control you anymore because you made it boring. You see, we often avoid and postpone things we're not familiar with, hoping they'll just magically go away. But here's the true Bob. The more you dodge something scary, the bigger and scarier it gets in your head. It's like that monster under your bed. Scariest when you never look. Now, let's talk about something real. Any growth always comes with some level of risks. Without risk, the reward isn't meaningful anymore. No risk, no reward. It's cliche, but true as hell. You can level up without facing some boss battles. Every meaningful win comes with the possibility of eating dirt. Your mind? Oh, it's clever. It'll come up with the most logical sounding bullshit to keep you in your comfort zone. Quote unquote, now's not the right time. Classic excuse. When this happens, stay focused and disciplined. And tell yourself that each failure is moving you closer to your dreams. Yes, it may not feel good now, and you may not see it now, but trust that you're doing the right thing. Think about this like building immunity. Start small if you need to. You don't have to jump off the high dive first. Start with the kiddie pool. Keep showing up, even when it sucks. Consistency is key. Each failure is actually making you stronger. It's like getting a vaccination. A little bit of scary stuff makes you immune to it. Eventually, what used to terrify you becomes just another Tuesday. Here's the real talk. Fear doesn't go away by thinking about it, reading about it, or watching YouTube videos about it. You got to get in there and mix it up. You need to get your hands dirty, feel the fear, shake with it, and sweat with it. And do it anyway. Listen up, because this is important. The goal isn't to never feel fear. It's to be able to say, yeah, I'm scared, so fucking what? And do it anyway. It's about reaching the point where fear becomes like background noise. Still there, but not controlling you anymore. It's about making the scary stuff so familiar that it becomes boring. Because boring means you've conquered it. Boring means you've won. So here's your mission. Get out there and scare yourself a little today. Start small if you need to, but start. Take that first ice plunge. Give that presentation. Ask that person out. Whatever scares you, go do it. Then do it again and again until it's boring. Remember, future you will thank you for it. Every time you face your fears, you're building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. And remember that consistency, not perfection, is the goal. Hey, if this episode lit a fire under you, share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a great review, and join me next time as we continue our journey towards greatness. Until then, stay limitless and never stop believing in yourself.